All right. Hey there, everybody. Firstly, meteorologist Keith Gibson. It is just after 8:30 on this Sunday evening. It is the 26th of January. Let's get into your discussion here. We've got a couple of things to talk about. Windy and mild weather to start the week. We'll have a couple of snow chances here, and we'll see what happens next weekend. A bigger system somewhere in the lower 48. All right, great to see you here tonight, and we'll just spend some time first talking about the snow. We'll get into the wind, and then we'll show you where we are headed. But I'm going to pop things up full screen for you and just voice over a couple of graphics here. We are lacking in snow. You certainly know that. This is January snowfall for the Green Bay area. Typically in a January, we would have 14.3 inches. Last year, we had 22.6. This year, so far, only 2.9. We're desperate for snow. Businesses want to have the snow, just can't buy a snowflake right now. The highest amount in January, 32.5. That was back in 1889. And the lowest was 1.4 back in 1897. We are, I think, number 7 on the list for least snowy Januaries here in Green Bay. Now, there is a chance for a few flakes around here tomorrow. We will be windy. We will be mild, so I don't expect a lot of accumulation here. But there could be a few snow showers around. Now, Tuesday, especially to the north of Green Bay, there's going to be another clipper system moving through the region. And northern Wisconsin, the UP, parts of northern Door County would probably have the better chance for some snow accumulation. This would be on Tuesday. Don't really expect too much farther to the south here. But the North Woods, the UP, parts of Door County, a chance for coating to maybe an inch or 2 or 3 if we're lucky, as a series of clippers will be moving through the region. So for model comparison's sake, here in Iron Mountain, Michigan, this is through 6 p.m. on Tuesday. The bulk of this would most likely be on Tuesday. 1 to 3 inches in general here. So let's hope for the best. We desperately need some snow in the region for winter recreation. Here's the big picture. We have a clipper system up in Canada right now. There's a cold front here, area of low pressure. And there's an area of high pressure down here across the plains. And the pressure difference, the gradient between low and high pressure, is producing some breezes. You've probably noticed how breezy it was today. And we continue with these gusty breezes this evening. These are the latest wind gusts as of, let's see, about, I don't know exactly when these came in. Some were maybe at the top of the hour, but within the last hour, we've had some wind gusts between 20 and 35 miles per hour across northeastern Wisconsin. And I suspect we'll hold on to those breezes, and if anything, they could actually be a little bit stronger area-wide by 7 a.m. on Monday. 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts. By Monday afternoon, notice how from the Fox Valley to the lakeshore, we could have 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts here. Not quite as windy back to the northwest, but it's going to be breezy / windy on Monday. Just be extra aware of that. And if your trash pickup is on Monday, you may have your trash can end up down the street after it gets picked up because of the gusty breezes here. There is a wind advisory for Sheboygan County and areas to the south along the lakeshore tomorrow. No official advisories for most of northeastern Wisconsin, but it is still going to be quite blustery and breezy here. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 20s. These would be great for high temperature this time of year. The average right now is 25, and it's going to be a relatively mild week ahead here. Wind chills, though, with those breezes in the teens right now, and we'll have some wind chills later tonight in the single digits. All right, this is where we're headed. Just to make you aware that our Monday is likely going to be starting out on a pretty quiet note. There's probably going to be some early sun. Clouds will increase, and this is 4 o'clock. Now, by 4 o'clock, we're going to be well into the 30s. There's going to be some drier air in the atmosphere, so not all of this is likely going to reach the ground, let alone accumulate. But there will be a chance for a few snow showers here on our Monday, so don't be surprised if you do happen to see some flakes around here. Tuesday, that second clipper comes on in, and as we mentioned, this is really going to be focused areas north and northeast of Green Bay. I'm going to pause this at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Up here, Rhineland, Iron Mountain, Escanaba, parts of Door County, north and east of Green Bay. This is where we are highlighting that chance for maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow, not too much farther south. And as this tracks off to the east by Tuesday afternoon, our temperatures will warm, so some of us could actually be pushing 40 degrees again, especially southwest of Green Bay on Tuesday. And there could be a few lingering snow showers going into our Wednesday morning as well on the backside of it. But that would be our snow chance for the next couple of days here. Now, I want to look ahead. You no doubt are aware that, let me move my microphone back to my tie, fell off there. We are looking at Southern California, and let me pop myself back in. So that was the near-term forecast. We're going to go look at a system in California. This is one that could affect us by next weekend, although odds are a little bit lower on that today versus the last couple of days. Needed rain in California, but due to the burn scars, there could be some flooding and some mudslides there. That is the trade-off of getting rain after major fires. Now, as we go throughout the rest of the week, that energy is going to cross the Rockies, get into the eastern U.S., and there's likely going to be a big system down here, definitely to our south. The question is this going to get north into the western Great Lakes? The last 2 days, it looked like we were going to get a taste of this, but my confidence has been lowered dramatically looking at some new data. But we're still about 5 days out in this thing, so don't write it off completely. But by next weekend, this would be next Saturday, it would appear that this chance of snow and rain and mix on the American GFS model could be overdone. The European model is really downplaying everything so far. So we'll see. That would be next weekend. We'll see if we can't get any decent snow anytime soon, but right now, it doesn't look that exciting area-wide for a major whopper of a snowstorm at this point. Tonight will eventually cool down to the low 20s and teens, and wind chills will be in the single digits above zero when you wake up tomorrow. We'll have some early sun. Highs will be in the mid-30s to upper 30s, if not some low 40s, and there could be a few flakes around during the afternoon. No widespread significant snowfall accumulation really expected on our Monday, and it will be gusty. Those winds could be 40, 45 from the Fox Valley to the lakeshore. That Super 7-day forecast, again, very blustery here, windy on our Monday. Winds from the west and southwest will keep that flow of milder air coming our way, and there could be a few snow showers around. Your Tuesday, we're thinking 38 or so in the afternoon, pushing 40 down to the southwest. Now, where we think there's going to be some of that snow earlier on in the day, this would be Tuesday again. Likely around freezing or slightly below, and that would just be cold enough to allow this to accumulate across our northern areas on Tuesday. But by Tuesday afternoon from Green Bay south and west, should be smooth sailing there, we would imagine. Wednesday down to around 30. This is also the Lunar New Year. The Year of the Snake begins on Wednesday, and we'll be cooling down just a little bit here on our Wednesday, but still not too bad, above average. And really, the average high is 25, and we will be above average during the day and at night for the next 7 days. We are out of the deep freeze for a bit here, and this is our winter thaw. 45, that's my current forecast for Thursday. That could be a little bit conservative. Some data wants to take us up to about 50, which would be crazy, but considering we don't have a lot of snow on the ground here, that is not out of the realm of possibility. Some of our forecasts have been too cold, actually, over the last few days versus what's actually happened here. So we have a big thaw on the way, which one doesn't do anything for our lack of snow and getting new snow, but we're going to start to melt some of the ice out there, too. And I know we have sturgeon spearing coming up in about the week after this coming weekend, and we want to hold on to as much ice as we can here, so let's just hope for the best there too. Friday around 40 degrees, Saturday 31, maybe a little bit of rain or snow there, and also Sunday 36, Groundhog Day. Again, maybe a chance for some rain or snow, not too confident on that. And if you are a subscriber to the Groundhog in Punxsutawney, it's supposed to be cloudy over there on Sunday, which would mean no shadow and an early spring, but I'm not going to put too much effort into worrying about the groundhog. We'll just worry about what the data is showing, and it's a fun day nonetheless. But it looks like we are going to be looking, at least as far as our 7-day forecast here, definitely a little taste of spring here going forward for the next week. So that is what we have for the next week. Last week at this time, numbing wind chills, first alert weather days. This week, we're tracking milder air, and it will just be a little bit windy here tonight and tomorrow. All right, there's your forecast here on our Sunday evening. You have a great week ahead.